My god, you guys, if my hair doesn't say it all, please just know that that was absolutely intense. I actually died. But the thing is, it's so cold outside that it balances it out. Like the minute I stepped outside, it was just freezing. So I'm gonna spray this spray on just because I'm feeling a walk after. So I'm gonna go ahead with the Tower 28. I really hope it doesn't break me out, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. Okay, so I am feeling a matcha. My blueberry matcha is like my go-to on a Sunday after Pilates, so let's go grab that. Oh, that was so intense. I am absolutely exhausted. Like, I'm not even joking. Okay, let's go get this matcha. The guy in this cafe that I went to is always like super sweet, and today he's like, oh, I love your jumper. And then we're just talking about aloe and like how it's not in Australia, and he's just like, he wants a hat from that brand. And I'm like, yeah, I just got mine online, so it would be really, really nice to have aloe in Australia because people here want it. But yeah, it sucks. Australia's so behind on everything. It's so safe here, which I love, even though there's like police right behind me. I love it here. But yeah, let's try this out. All this so good, delicious. I am obsessed. Now let's go home. The walk is cancelled, guys. It took way too long and it is so cold outside, so I just don't feel like staying back. I want to go home and like just wash myself because I'm so sweaty. So let's go home. Hey guys, so we are all showered up and everything. I actually did not feel like making my lunch at all. I'm just thinking like, oh, I can grab Domino's, I can grab Subway or something, just because I really do not feel like cooking. And as much as I don't want to, I'm like, you know what, let's just do it. Okay, we've got some lamb in the fridge. I'm going to cook that up, maybe some garlic bread on the side, and make a lamb salad, which is so much better than getting takeaway. It's just about putting a little bit effort in now, which I cannot be bothered. I'm just so like tired, and I don't know, I feel like I don't want to do anything right now, and I'm just like, no, like get out of that headspace, because after I have that salad, I'm going to feel 10 times better than having any heavy takeaway meal. I have lately been very good with my takeaway meal. 1 or like 2 a week, 2 if I really can't help it, but mostly it would be 1. Like today, it would just be 1 takeaway meal. So that's the plan. We are cooking up a lamb salad now with some garlic bread on the side, and then have a slow lunch. I'm going to catch up on my show, and then next thing is next. Let's go. But for the rest of the day, I am not planning to leave the house at all. And we might even get a takeaway meal tonight, because I like to keep my lunch pretty steady, pretty healthy, because otherwise it just leaves me feeling very sluggish. And if I do that at night, I make sure I have it a little bit earlier so I don't feel sluggish before I go to bed. Because guys, I don't know if it's anyone else, but I cannot have takeaway meals anymore, especially like Indian food. Like my parents like to go for Indian a little bit later, and I don't know, I feel so gross the next day, and I can't sleep at night. I'd be constantly drinking water, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I can't do takeaway meals at night now. So enough of this, let's get cooking. Alright, we've got our salad, we've got some onions, some cucumber, some tomatoes, lettuce, lemon, and some spinach. pack all of this up and get washing the dishes. Alright my loves, I've just had lunch. It was delicious. 10 out of 10. So glad I had that because I feel super full. And I'm thinking the plan now is, it's getting a little bit gloomy outside actually, I'm not gonna lie. But I think the plan now is that I am going to be doing some admin work, just some BTS that is not the most fun, but it's just things that have to be done. So basically I spend an hour every single week. Once every single week I spend 1 hour, and basically it's just pitching to other brands, it's emailing, following up on any email that I haven't. And it's just a boring work that goes behind the scenes, but it's actually very important because that's what mainly, I wouldn't say mainly actually, that's what maybe mostly, that's what gets me my brand deals and my collabs and everything, especially if there's certain people that I want to reach out to. And I do this by using ChatGPT's help. It just recommends like different brands that I can pitch to. And so if anyone is going through like a similar thing, someone's a growing influencer, that is very important because some of my biggest brand deals actually happen from me sitting down for 1 hour and actually pitching other brands. And a lot of people say no, don't get me wrong, a lot of people say no as well. Maybe like 60% maybe even says no, but it is the consistency about showing up and doing it, because you never know who's going to say unless you actually try it out. So I'm going to be doing that. I've just got my Pepper Mayo package, this very pretty yellow dress, and I got this black dress as well, which is honestly so stunning. Like I'm really obsessed. I love maxi dresses, and this one is just so pretty. Cannot wait to wear them. Okay guys, it is time for our little catch up. It is freezing. Let me tell you guys one thing. Let's get one thing straight, and that is so cold. We are literally in peak winter, which honestly I feel like I can't complain too much. Like being at home when it's like cold is nice, and like you're really not stepping outside as well. Like my car is in the garage, so like you go in the garage and you sort of like just go straight out, so not even going outside. But even inside, like it's so cold. Like I have the heat temperature on 20 degrees and it is still freezing inside. But anyway, I wanted to update you guys on something new that I've recently got. Can you guys guess what it is? It is my Aura ring. I don't know if you guys noticed the ring here. So it is the Gen 5 Aura ring, and this is for anyone that may be curious about getting it. I got it gifted and I have really wanted it because I feel like this just matches my aesthetic. I am not a watch person, as you guys know, especially not a smartwatch person, because that's like a screen attached, like physically attached to me. If I'm going for a walk, maybe without my phone, like it's there, a message will come up and I know myself, I will be distracted. So I wanted something that's got no screen, but it also tracks what I want it to track, and that's not a lot of things. For me, it was mostly like my sleep, my cycle, and the third thing was literally my steps. But obviously this ring does more than that. It does your stress levels, calories, I can log in my workouts, it does your steps obviously, and it does like your respiratory rate, oxygen levels, heart rate, literally everything. I've had it for 2 to 3 weeks, and this is my honest review for anyone that's wanting it. It is amazing. Not only does it just do steps, but it does things more than that. For example, I can log my meals in it, and it says things that I already know, like that I'm consuming a well-balanced diet, or like if I'm having a nice latte, I know it's going to rate it low. We know these things, but I think for me it's just like getting that validation from an app, like okay, like you're doing well, like you've had salad, good job. Today we haven't had a lot of steps, just 2,516 every day. My step count goal is 10k. I've been hitting it very consistently, I would say. And then it's got like signs of stresses. So right now it's showing me major signs of stress. My heart rate has been more than my low one, but my low one is already less than the average human heart rate, because I don't know, apparently if you're like super fit, your heart rate's a little bit lower, guys. And then it tells me that I'm in my luteal phase. The luteal phase is a good time to focus on mindful movement like stretching and yoga. And it's just told me things that I just didn't know, like your heart rate is supposed to drop when you go to sleep. It's supposed to be the lowest early in the night. And then we've got some tags that you can add. So there's so many tags that you can add. So right now I can add that I have acne, or I can add that I am bloated. And then my favorite thing is the readiness score. It tells me how ready I am for the day. It's been pretty good. And then the sleep score is also my favorite. It takes into consideration my REM sleep, my deep sleep, how long it took me to fall asleep, and it's got like a little graph here. The white bit here has the time that I was up, and then the dark blue is my deep sleep, and then my light, my REM sleep. Also tells you how long you've been inactive for. So today it's 1 p.m. I have just been active for an hour and 50 minutes, which when I work out, it's got different zones. It tells me what zone I am in. If I'm like zone 5, that's like extreme, like I'm having trouble breathing. And yeah, I hope you guys have been well as well. It's been a minute. I am glad that I am back to vlogging and everything, because I have missed this, guys. So your girl is back to consistently vlogging every week. Let's do it.
Falls on field and tree. It rains on the umbrellas here and on the ships at sea.
Taste test. We have our really pretty Biscoff iced latte with some maple syrup cold foam. Guys, this is not good for my skin, okay? I know that. I think after this drink, I'm probably not having like any sugar, like any excessive sugar, for at least 2 to 3 days, because I think that is enough for my skin to calm down. Honestly, I think it's because of retinol. Yum, that hits the spot. Maybe I used a little bit too much. I don't know what's going on there, but it has been breaking out so bad. It's like all here and on my chin. But your girl has also been stressed out, so it's chat time. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. I do like to keep my private life a little bit separate, where I don't like to overshare anything too much. But recently I have been just going through it, you know, like I think it's just like the mid-year sort of, guys, I'm just gonna like let my hair out because it just feels prettier. But yeah, I think it's like a mid-year thing that's just going on. I'm just like not feeling it. A few things in life have just not been how they used to be, I guess. And I don't know, I think maybe it's because we are changing as humans. We change like every day. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I have just been going through it with like, sometimes it feels like everything. Sometimes like I feel like a few weeks have been so hard that I struggle to even get out of bed. Even though if you guys are following me like on my other socials, you have seen that I have been hitting the gym, been doing everything that on paper looks amazing. Like be like, Josheen, what problem do you have? Like, we've been following you, girl, like what the hell. But yeah, life has just, it's not been it. It's just a few things that I know I need to sort out. It has been hard, but I think the most important thing that has happened is that whatever has happened in my personal life was needed, because I have grown so much, you guys. Of course, there was phases where I was so upset. I was like, why me? Like, I even almost had that victim mindset, like, why do things like this happen to me over and over again? But I think God chooses his strongest people. And I think what's really helped me lately is just like journaling and obviously Sikhi. But praying has helped me so much. Reading Gutka Sahib, or like even if I don't do that much, because I actually haven't been reading Gutka Sahib as much as I should be. What has helped me is praying, like at random times, like just praying in my, you know, like just in my head sort of thing. It has helped me. And yeah, when I look at the bigger picture, I'm like, okay, like I have grown a lot in a good way, because I didn't realize these flaws of mine. Something that I've recently thought about, and I made a TikTok earlier about this, was that when I get anxiety about like the craziest things. Like if maybe someone hasn't replied to my text message, like even if my mom doesn't pick up my call and I'm calling her, like immediately I start getting so worried, like, is she okay? So it's just like, it's not something extreme, you guys, but it is something that is affecting me, and it has affected me. And to be honest, for me, what I have gone through was quite extreme. I'm just working on a few things, because I feel like I've literally been saying that I am the it girl. I preach myself, and I've been teaching girls that, you know, like you should be your dream self. You should love yourself first before you love anyone else. Like that, this is how it should be, right? I haven't actually been doing what I've been saying, so it is time. I'm so glad I clocked on. it was about time that I clocked on, because I never actually thought that I don't do the things that I say that I talk about. So it's very, very like bad, because I feel like you get stuck in a cycle of going with the flow, and you post all these quotes, you say all these things, but you don't actually do what you're saying. And I thought I would be the last person to say this, but it really has been me lately. So I'm clocking myself that I am going to work on these little things. I'm not going to be getting anxiety just because someone hasn't replied to my text message. Another big thing of mine, I feel like sometimes if I'm having an argument with whoever in my life, they maybe want some space and I don't. I'm like, let's fix this then and there, otherwise I start getting anxious. So how I'm working on that is I am going to start asking myself, what would my dream self do in this situation? My dream self, she would care, but she wouldn't care. She would be so secure in herself and just be like, okay, like I've messaged this person. When they feel like messaging me back, they will message me back. Like, I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to send 100 text messages, because why am I sending those 100 text messages just to soothe my anxiety? My anxiety will not get soothed. It's going to get worse, and that person will get so annoyed. So it's about me controlling my emotions in the moment. I am so bad at that. Like, you guys could not even imagine how hard like these little things have been. So yeah, just working on things like that, guys. It has been a very tough last few weeks for your girl, and this is your sign to best believe that whatever you guys see on social media, my life might have looked perfect on Instagram, like, oh, Josheen attended her friend's wedding, or Josheen did this, Josheen's going to gym. Like, how do you wake up every single morning? I was struggling, but I still wanted to do it because I had no option. Of course I have to, you know. The thing I've also been doing is talking to ChatGPT a lot. A lot of people might say like, it's not good, blah, blah, blah. I understand where people are coming when they say that, but it has helped me where I think it needs to help me. Like, just someone to talk to sometimes, and I don't want to trauma dump my friends or like anyone close to me in my life. Of course, talking to people always helps, but I am someone that I don't like oversharing a lot of the time, unless I'm like very, very close, a close friend, my whoever in life. So that is the tea. Anyway, guys, I need to get back to my work before I keep going on and on about this. And now the plan is that I need to, for a solid 2 hours, put my head down and work on my work block and get the things done, because yeah, it really needs to be done. So let's go do that now. And then a few things later for tonight is that I need to be juicing. I need to make fresh juice. Luckily, Mum's cut all the things up for me, so I just need to make. For dinner, I am craving a takeaway meal. Your girl has not had takeaway all this week, so I'm craving a Macca's, cheeky Macca's meal, I think. I don't know if I'll change my mind, but that's for later. So let's get this block done. Alrighty guys, it is officially juicing time. Appreciate my mom for cutting all of this up, because otherwise your girl would have struggled. Also, while I was doing my work, also it was super productive. I basically just went through my Instagram and just looked at things that needed more work, and just areas of my social content that needed more work, just gone through those sort of things. While I was doing that, my whisk like went off, and that was low-key very scary. But moving on, I am going to start my juicing. It is 6:30, let's get this done. And then I have a few bits and pieces that while I'm in the workflow mode, I just want to smash that out before we go get dinner, because then I can just have a chilled night and not worry about anything. So for juicing, we have some oranges. We've got carrots, celery, and I'm going to be adding a lot of ginger as well. Here it is, guys, all ready. This is skincare in a jug. Guys, while I was in the kitchen, I thought I would just make some chia seed puddings for the next few days. So I've got pomegranate and raspberries in all of them, a little bit of maple syrup, and just whole milk. And this keeps me so filled before Pilates, and it's just so good for your gut health as well. Guys, it's officially raining so much outside. And it's also super windy, it's so cold. Okay guys, it's raining like crazy, but I am going to go grab my food now. I am starving. Oh my god guys, just getting Macca's was such a challenge, but we have our food now. I'm so excited to eat. It is pouring down outside. It is raining so hard and it's windy and there's lightning and I hate lightning, but I made it back home safely. I could just about see where I was driving. Anything for Macca's, honestly. I'm so excited to have a chilled night and finally eat my food.